watched our first YouTube, I'm going to meet with my nutritionist. I told you guys I would take you to a meeting with Antoine, that's his name, and show you guys a little bit about how we do my diet, which is a very, very crucial and important part of my training, my programs, and my progress, definitely my progress. As hard as I work in the gym, it's not just about the time in the gym, it's about the time outside the gym. And the diets that I've been on, I've learned a lot through experience because we've gone through 4 or 5 different diets, and I've given that time to see my body adjust and change to certain aspects of diets, which is very, very telling for yourself, but also for your nutritionist if you stay with the same one, which you should. Because sometimes you might get a diet and it doesn't specifically work for you, but it needs to be adjusted. You need to learn what your body specifically wants and specifically feeds off of, and everybody's different, and that's a huge thing when talking to people about doing dieting and everything. Not everything works for everybody, and certain people react to fats and carbohydrates differently, and that needs to be figured out and noted in anybody's diet. And it's not just going to be like oh, you look this way so it works that way, you're going to respond to fats better or carbohydrates better. No, you need to go through trial and error, and sometimes that takes a little bit of time, but once you get it, then you have it and you've learned, and now you can train at the top of your ability with having a precision diet that is perfect for you and only you, because you've put in that time and effort into learning yourself. But we're going to take you through the diets. I'm going to show you guys a couple of my diets, the different calorie counts and different makeups of meals, and then we're also going to train some shoulders and back, which back's my favorite day, so I'm very excited to post a video about back. Hope you guys enjoy it. Here we are, the warm-up. Believe it or not, this is the most important part of your workout. It's the preparation, the mindset, the organization, and initial execution. Set your tone, set your pace, map out your actions, remind yourself what your goal is, and most importantly, remind yourself who the F you are. If you get your mind right, you'll get your grind right. We don't bounce workout to workout. We execute set by set, rep by rep, and breath by breath. Leg day yesterday, me deadlifting yesterday, Antoine has been doing back and shoulders, and the first workout he chooses is deadlift. So lock on. Back to back, baby, back to back.
wanna see me mad at certain times. I'm even glad when they try to keep me down. I'm quick to switch the feeling, man. I want a guy that got what he could have. They just won't believe in crap. I should love to bunks with feed on that. It's Ricky the Grand Guy, high. Living in hindsight, I get sick of the hype, but tried to finish the fight. Good night. Think of the moves you made before you tried to bring it.
Alright, here's my secret. We just did closed grip lat pull downs. We did 12, 10, 8 rep set count. Now we're gonna do wide grip lat pull down, 8, 10, 12 rep set count.
Tonight we gonna set the streets on fire. Me and Jalea,
Outlaw, outlaw, like I hit the Powerball. Once all eyes is on me, floating off like Southpaw. Niggas love to count yours, hoping that your people fall, wishing death upon me, but I'm here forevermore. I just get debated on, I just keep my greatest on. St. Laurent on speed dial, I just put the latest on. Bring it on, bring it on. You want more than bring it on. Set this bitch on fire, nigga. We can have a sing along.
You need to know that I'm alive. Tonight we gonna set the streets on fire. You need to know that I'm alive. Tonight we gonna set the streets on fire.
mean, boy? I spent 1,000 on these motherfucking jeans, boy. So much money, got it busting out the scenes, boy. You got my old bitch, took my new bitch out your dreams, boy. What the fuck you mean, boy? What the fuck you mean, boy? I spent 1,000 on these motherfucking jeans, boy.
I hope you guys enjoyed the workout because we just fucking killed it. Now it's time to talk about nutrition.
So what's going on? My name's Antoine. I've been a nutrition coach in the game for about 7 years now, and just trying to really practice what I preach. And I'm with my good man Kyle right here. And a little bit of a background where we first met was Powerhouse Gym, and he was in about 4,000 calories, and he wanted to drop down, lose about a good 20 pounds, and just kind of really lean out. So
I really wanted to cut. I want abs.
So, beach season was around the corner, we wanted to get right. So what we decided to try and do was try like a ketogenic plan, and he's never done one before, so 4,000 calories was probably, I figured, going to be a lot for him. He wasn't trained as much, he was busy with school. So we dropped it down close to like 2,100 calories, and just really, healthy fats, avocado, MCT oil, coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil, almonds, like raw nuts, really just clean proteins.
There wasn't any like breaded carbs or anything like that. And initially, like going from 4,000 to 2,100, that's a pretty big change. Whether you're going up or you're going down, that's a pretty giant change. But initially, when I came to him, I was like, dude, whatever it takes, like give me the best diet, a hard diet. I'm strict. I'll be able to go with it. I'll be able to follow it. And so he gave me that drop because I said I can take that on.
And just, it's a different energy source. For a lot of people that's never tried a ketogenic diet, your body can run off of carbs or it can run off of fats. It's just like picking a fuel source. If you go to the gas station, you put diesel gas in your car, or you put, regular gas. So just picking a fuel source is what we're just doing on this diet, especially ketogenic, you don't want to have any carbs towards it. So the little bit of carbs that he did have, we really just try to throw post-workout, because that's still where you're trying to want to put him in that plan. But in general, he wasn't feeling good. He felt like he was feeling kind of flat. He wasn't really having a lot of energy. So, obviously, you got to do what works for you, right? So we definitely took him off that, and we jumped into this plan over here.
This one, hold up. But on this 2,100, when I wasn't feeling it. It was challenging. I didn't expect it to be that hard. Eating so much less food, I was having cravings at night. I was having an issue eating just that meal. I couldn't help snacking. I wasn't energized during my workouts, and I did it for 3 weeks. And I was 200 pounds. And our goal was to drop right around like 184. And I ended up in 3 weeks of doing that diet and trying it. I ended up gaining a pound in 3 weeks.
Right.
And we almost cut my calories in half, and I gained a pound. So it really it wasn't working for me. I wasn't feeling it, and the results also were not there. So we knew we had to change it up. So now we went to this.
It just goes back to the habit of, you can't get in the habit of, eating less and doing more. Like, that's just not the way weight loss works, right? So especially when you're trying to build muscle and burn fat. So I was like, let's go back to eating a lot more calories. I threw him off of the ketogenic plan. I threw him some healthy carbs back again.
I had to go pro just died, but now we're back up. So we're talking, Antoine's going to continue now.
Yeah, got it. We were using all day today, so got it. Pattern still works out for us. So like I said, we took him off the ketogenic plan and definitely bumped up his calories. I really went back to throwing him really high quality, low glycemic carbs throughout the day, and just high glycemic carbs post-workout. Really just trying to work these, metabolic pathways and insulin timing and insulin sensitivity, so we can first, spike our insulin at the right time and increase our protein synthesis post-workout, but also in the morning time, the way you take certain supplements, you want certain things to be with. For instance, vitamin D really works great with fats in the morning, with healthy fats. It helps it absorb it. So, that's another thing you want to get to. People who start taking supplements, like, pay attention to when you're supposed to take these and the right amount you're supposed to take them, and what helps to take them with
everything.
Don't just buy money and take 2 in the morning and think your body just absorbs it. There are better ways to activate that and get your money's worth out of it too. So take all these supplements in towards that. But in general speaking, we bumped them up to only, 57.3 grams of fat. So we dropped it actually for the bump in. We lowered it a lot because he was having a lot during the ketogenic plan. Carbs are 301 grams and protein is about 292. So basically, we're running kind of the protein and carbs close to the same ratio right now. I just wanted to see how I was going to adjust come off the ketogenic plan. And
so we really in the ketogenic. I was high fats, proteins, low carbs. So now we switched it right to high proteins, high carbs, low fats.
Exactly.
So and right away, I just felt like I was back in it. In the gym, I was getting good pumps. I was back energized, and I felt good. And
you feel that pump back again.
The
muscles have a lot more volume to them and everything.
After 7 days, because we check in every week, we might not change the diet every week, but we checked in, and I said, I'm feeling it. So we weighed in. I lost 5 pounds in the first week, and we did 3 weeks with the other diet at 2,100 calories, and I gained a pound.
Right.
So right away we just saw that this clicked and we were gonna run with it. So I did this diet for 3 weeks and I dropped a total of 16 pounds. That's over 5 pounds a week on average.
Which is a lot. That's a lot of weight. You know, that's like
that's good.
It's like medical weight loss.
That's good. And I do train hard, so we found the diet that feeds me appropriately to accommodate how hard I train, which is something that I just simply I like to train. I like to train hard, so that's my style. And we found a diet that worked really, really well.
You know, there's a difference. Like, you didn't even do any difference in cardio. We really didn't change the workout routine. It was just the diet.
Yeah,
we really changed.
we've always been training hard. And
that's amazing with that. So that just goes to show me, you know, like honestly, with him, 21 years old, definitely
22, bro. 22, come on.
So definitely can eat a lot of calories. So I already knew I want to get his calories going, but now I really want to work on more timing this correctly. You know, like for instance, some of our goals we're going to work towards now. We want to grow our legs. He's happy with his upper body right now. You know, just lean out a little bit and put a little bit more muscle mass, but he's pretty happy where he's at right there. But we do want to grow the lower body a little bit more. And, you know, non-training day has to be a different amount of calories too. So what we went ahead and did is put together a workout plan for him for a lower body day, upper body day, and non-training day.
And everything's different now. So now we're getting very specific because we found a diet that works. Now his adjustments, right, are getting very specific to my goals. Again, as I said earlier on the drive to meet him, it's everybody's body is different. Everybody's diet is not going to work the same for them. And so we found the diet that works, and he's making a little bit of adjustments, but now we're toning it in, and now we're getting very specific because we already found improvements in quality. So now we're going to get deeper into it because we're constantly striving to get better.
Yeah,
so,
I just want him to, you know, I don't want you to get bored eating the same thing, and you got to do what works for you. At the end of the day, I don't want to say any diet's better than another diet. It's honestly do what works for you. That's the biggest thing, and sometimes the only figure that out is to figure out what doesn't work, and then you'll figure out what does work. So trial and error sometimes is the best way to do it. So we didn't hit the nail on the head right the first time, but definitely second time around, you know, we kind of hit it right. So I'm gonna put it together with him. Basically, I'm gonna throw basically almost close to double his body weight per grams of carbs. So I'm gonna put him at a good amount of carbs, and then protein is gonna stay pretty high also too, and it's gonna be lower fats. Definitely for the upper body and lower body day. You know, lower body I'm just gonna throw in a little bit lower carbs, lower the protein a little bit, but you know, still gonna be higher carbs, low fats, and a good amount of protein. And the non-training day, we're gonna drop the carbs, increase the fats, and increase the protein a little bit also too. So definitely it's just changing the fuel source, you know, helping them lean out.
What does increasing the fats on my rest day do for me?
So what I basically want to do is I want your body to burn fats for energy. So if you're gonna feed some healthy fats, you're not feeding the carbs, your body will start burning fats for energy. It's just the way it's gonna work. So that's our main goal towards that, is lowering your carbs on that day. You don't need that type of fuel source. You're not lifting weights or anything. You're just going to class. You can still have cognitive functions and energy, still focus, not a problem. So change that up a little bit, and you're still going to feel great. Helps you lean out, and I don't need these carbs storing. You know, you eat all these high carbs, you don't put them to use. Like, that's high octane fuel.
You need to get rid of this body fat, then you get those abs. Come on.
That's the whole point. So let's basically that's what I did, man. Is I put together a lower body, an upper body, and a non-training day for him. So you have 3 different days. Now, he's been doing these diets for a while now. This isn't his first rodeo. So if this is your first time really putting together a diet program or trying to follow one, like, you gotta really do it, man. You gotta just really stay to it. You gotta weigh the food out, just really measure it out, plan ahead. You know,
do the meal prepping, take the time.
Yes, please. Like, I mean, if somebody's giving you the guide, you know, all you gotta do is follow it. Okay? Just really plan out the meals, have your day ready. People don't plan to fail. You know, they fail to plan. Yeah. And that's the biggest thing. It's just you got the goals. Just make sure you get after it and make it happen, man.
I do want to say with diets, my first diet I ever did was right coming off of my knee surgeries. I lost 40 pounds from being sick for over 7 months, and I was on this 4,000 calorie diet, and that's the first time I've ever went on a diet. And I got a plan and everything from a nutritionist. And the first thing was me going to the grocery store. I was like, I don't know what this stuff is. I don't know where it was. And I'll tell you, the first time I ever meal prepped in my life, it took me like 5-6 hours to cook everything, and I was lost. And I was like, damn, this sucks. By the 6th week, I was cooking 7 to 9 days worth of food in like 45 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes. And it's all about getting in a routine, scheduling it, learning it, taking the time to get it, and you'll get good at it just like anything else. And it becomes a part of your routine, and it's just another day. It's just another thing in your day, and that's what it comes down to. That's where I'm at now, because we've taken this time to go through everything and constantly check in and keep up to date and work on it every week or every other week. And that's what this is about. That's why you have a nutritionist. That's why you have a support system, because he's always on top of it. If I'm not doing good, he's yelling at me because he sees the results. He sees when I'm fucking slacking.
I want to see the best for you, man.
If he sees me not posting on Instagram my workouts and shit, he's hitting me up making sure that I'm training with him because he needs to make sure that I'm pushing myself because my results are his results.
You gotta get back in it, man. You gotta just consistently stay consistent. You know, don't consistently be inconsistent. Consistently be consistent. That's the biggest thing. Consistency is key. You know, anybody can kill it for a week or 2 weeks or shit, man. I got 4 weeks in this day. Like, great, man. Like, it takes more than that. It takes hard work, dedication, a little bit of sacrifice, but you know, like hard work, dedication pay off, man. So if you really want to go after that and get it, you gotta put in the work, man. It's like Nike, you know, just do it. You guys gotta get that.
Hold on, let me stop this video. So it's now time. You guys get to see my diet firsthand and what it involves. You're gonna see what my diet is, how he sets it up, what his programs are, and what he offers and puts into these programs for our clients. Because again, he's who I work with. He's my nutritionist. If I work with someone, they're working with him because I trust him and I deal with him firsthand. And that's what this is all about. So now you guys get to see my diet.
All right, awesome, man. So you definitely want to have something put on a program. So let's rotate this way so you guys can pull that.
All right, hold it.
I think that'll work like this. Let's bring this in here. Yeah, so you can kind of see what we're basically going to look like in here and how's it going to work. I'm going to have to up that a little bit. Is that better?
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, just like that a little bit. So the biggest thing that we're looking at when we look at these menus, you really want to just pay attention to what meal you're having. This is the measurement of it. That's how you measure them, and that's the quantity you're going to have it. I break it all down for you and put it in your meal totals. This breaks down how many grams of fats you're going to have, grams of carbs, and how many grams of protein. So this right here is going to be his lower body day. He has a lot of carbs, medium protein, low fats. That's the amount of calories he's eating right now. He was eating like 2,900, but I'm just gonna see where we're gonna put him at now that we're gonna switch this up a little bit. I know he still wants to lean out just a little bit, so I'm gonna change. I'm just changing just a little bit. I'm not so much changing, like I'm not worried about the number of calories. It's the the food that we're gonna get this number that we're getting it from. That's what's important. So we're just rolling through the day 2, day 3. I'm just putting him low glycemic carbs all day long, just feeding him, keeping him anabolic because I want him to grow all day. Post workout, he has some Vitargo over here for some high glycemic carbs, just protein. And it really just works out. So if you understand something, you're more likely 100 times going to be successful at it. So I gave him a list of carbs that he could exchange things out with. So for instance, on
this is where there's value.
Yeah. For instance, on his lower body day, like in the morning, I have him having an English muffin, 2 of them, which is 46 grams. Well, if he didn't want English muffins, we know it's a carb. Just look under the list here. It's carbs. Whatever the highest number of the list, just go up to the top. It'll tell you what it is. Obviously, it's a carb. You should know. And he can just exchange that with anything he wants. If he wants oatmeal, anything under here, you can definitely go ahead and exchange it out with. So that way you can just make exchanges on the fly on your own. If you get tired of eating whatever protein you really want. I don't want boneless chicken breast. All right, well, look right here. You get 40 grams of protein from boneless chicken breast. Chicken's a protein. Just go into the protein list and make an exchange for whatever protein that you really want. That's really the biggest thing. So that's really it in a nutshell towards just making exchanges and keeping it consistent and checking in and hold yourself accountable, man. Set realistic goals with a deadline on them and really go after it. And that's the best thing. A lot of people preach about, I'm going to get in shape this year, have all these New Year's resolutions. They wait all the way till like, November or start working out. It just doesn't work that way, man.
So there's basically firsthand, you guys get to see my diet. You guys got to see another workout. You guys get to meet Antoine. He's my nutritionist. You guys are going to be seeing a lot of him. But seriously, this was about firsthand you guys being able to see my diet. Why? Because this will be your diet. When you work with us, this is what you get. This is the treatment it is. This is how it's going to go. This is the updates constantly with you. You get substitutions. You get explanations, everything you need to understand. And we're with you on this journey. So I just wanted to share this with you guys because he's helped me out a lot. And I can't thank him enough that he's taught me so much and pushed me so much that this is not going to stop. This is going to be a continuous pursuit.
Yeah, like Rome wasn't built in one night, man. So it takes some time, and the biggest goal is you have to learn this stuff, and that's what takes time. It's like, it's an education system behind it too, and you should learn what works for you and what doesn't work for you, because that's the key to success, man. So
absolutely, if you have a bad diet, don't give up on the first time, because it's just about everybody's different. You got to figure it out. But honestly, guys, I hope you enjoyed this and strive for excellence. Until next time.
Oh man.